14 skills leaders must have. Welcome to the micro view, where you view the small details and we see the big picture. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit the like button if you love it, or hit dislike if you disagree with our show. And yes, you are right, we encourage everyone to be engaged. Number 1. Honesty and integrity. You will be surprised to see how many leaders in powerful positions lacks honesty and integrity. To later on show the world honesty and integrity was the last effort in their agenda. Start by being honest to yourself. Integrity will follow naturally. Honesty and integrity has to do with transparency, which followers will be able to see, and it comes with responsibility and great pride. Number 2. Confidence. You either are born with it or learned it. Confidence is a person that have a good self-esteem. In other words, do you like yourself as an individual, as a leader? Do you respect yourself with confidence? Ensure you maintain an unshakable self-confidence in any situation. Confidence does not mean you will be right all the time. Please forget your ego and be able to admit to yourself and your followers about any wrongdoing. Number 3. Decision making. For this one, we want to advise you and encourage you to read Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss, and also Dare to Lead by Brené Brown. An amazing book in decision making and leading in sales, management, parenthood, etc. A great source of knowledge to help you understand leadership with decision making. Number 4. Capabilities. For this topic, we are going to break it apart in 4 sections: sense making, relating, visioning, and inventing. Sense making. Simple and straight to the point. Let go of old models and styles. Adjust to the new rules and just roll with the punches. Relating. Leaders need to be visible where the followers is able to see him speak about the tomorrow. Visioning. This one goes hand to hand with our previous section. Is to articulate a plan of the future, helping the people understand the big picture. For example, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., I have a dream. Everyone understands the goal after such a beautiful speech. Or, like Steve Jobs would say, changing the way we think, changing the way we work. Not talking about changing or talking about the next computer or iPhone. The vision is in we, not me. And the rest, as you already may know, is history, as you are looking at this video on your new iPhone, I'm sure. And inventing. Take an idea, product, or even a service and recreating it in the system to be even better with time. Number 5. Accountability. Your plan can go wrong at some point. You're human, is expected. Keeping your ego and pride on check, it is definitely a must. This will definitely help you thrive as a leader, as other people will notice your accountability, as you will see in our video. Number 6. Delegation and empowerment. Delegating to someone simple tasks is always easy to any manager in charge, pretty much. Example, make me some coffee please. Make me some copies. Can you please check the messages? You get the point, etc. Now, delegating to an executive leader to run your business as if his or her own business with care and passion and same business objective as your own. Now, that's amazing. Remember, this is a leader delegating to another leader in charge, which may also come in the form of a title as a manager as well. And understand the following, just to be clear. A manager is a job title which involves leadership skills at some point, either born with it or developed through time and training. The empowerment is reflected in the sample given. A control is given to achieve a good result with the same goal in mind. The follower have to receive a great empowerment that he or she will own all, or most at least, for the part of the responsibility, which it may be positive or negative. So just know that for a fact. Number 7. Creativity and innovation. In creativity, it is in the name itself. The production of simple and useful ideas. Example, don't hesitate to pitch a new idea to your superior and or partner. Try new things. Innovation refines idea, understand risks, constrain and prevent problems, and respect customers and clients. By the way, there's a difference between customers and clients. Look it up. Number 8, empathy. Real position of leadership is not being in charge, but taking care of those in charge. We don't believe many may be able to understand this point of view. Here's an example, which we copy and edited for the purpose of this video. Scenario 1. Let's say the manager. Your sales numbers are low this third quarter in a row. Manager tells Steve, the employee, and Steve, the salesman, says the following. I hear you. I'll start working on it. The manager, once again, if this continues, I don't know what the future holds for you. So get it together. Now, the rep is feeling scared to lose his job. Now, here comes scenario 2, a different approach. Manager, a great leader by the way, tells Steve the following. Hey Steve, your sale numbers are low this third quarter. Are you okay, buddy? Let's talk during lunch. It's on me. Steve the rep, the salesman, says, yes, I've been having some personal problems at home. I'll tell you more about it over lunch. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Now the rep is feeling appreciated and safe. No need to fear anything. This is the idea of a great leader. Now you tell me, which approach has a better result for both the employer and the employee? Scenario 1 definitely has the worst situation, has no empathy at all, which eventually will cost the employer, the company, more money with having to rehire and invest time to retrain a new potential employee, which by the way, he may not even be able to work out as someone else tries to take over the position. Anyway guys, the list goes on and on and on. Number 9, resilience. Leaders are usually resilient individuals that recover quickly from any difficult situation around them. They usually stay focused on the goal, staying positive and empowering themselves and others is usually their natural behavior. Whenever they start feeling kind of cranky, they usually have a hidden gem or a technique to help them put a smile and stay motivated and happy. Let me share some samples. You could go to the restroom in your working environment and just do 25 jumping jacks. I guarantee you guys, this is going to change you, your mood, and your attitude, everything. It just changes you, everything. I've done this myself, guys. I've been very cranky and I just go to the restroom and I just do 25 jumping jacks. And I guarantee you that comes out of that bathroom is a different Jay that stepped into the bathroom. Try that, by the way. It's mind-blowing. Or, for example, look up your pictures. Look up pictures of your family. You will be surprised how good this will make you feel when you look at pictures of your family, when everybody's happy, when you're feeling that emotional connection. Number 10, emotional intelligence. This one definitely helps the action of being resilient. It has to do with 4 parts as follows. Self-awareness, understanding what triggers them and others. Number 2, personal mastery, understanding how to overcome challenges and re-trigger their brain to think different. Number 3, leadership conception. It requires leadership to perceive and see point of view of others individuals, placing yourself in other people's shoes and understand their situation overall. And number 4, influence in others. Let's say how it is. Mood matters. Positive people set the right tone in a positive way, and pessimist people bring the worst on people in working environment or atmosphere. Which one are you going to be? Number 11, transparency. Throughout this entire video, it is very repetitive topic than anything else. Transparency is very important, as you may see. Transparency has to do with honesty, doing what's right, even when you are alone, when no one else is watching. Being honest to yourself and others. Going over this detail of transparency, it will be over the top. Overall, you already know what is transparency. The only thing we can add is that if you know you did everything correct, truthfully, to the very best of your knowledge, guess what, guys? You have absolutely nothing to fear. Nothing. Keep that in mind, guys. If you do everything correct, there's nothing else that you need to fear. You're a leader. You've done everything correctly. So moving on. Number 12, vision and purpose. Instead of presenting and defining of this topic, we'll ask you, why are you doing whatever you're doing? What your leader is doing for you if you happen to be a follower? Or what's the purpose? What's the vision? If you happen to be the leader with a vision and purpose, why should followers follow your vision? Please comment below. Number 13, spiritual maturity. Regardless of your spiritual background and or religious belief, if any, you should seek spiritual growth in order for your character to be transformed. As a result, your character will be molded and manifest grace and peace among the many other changes you will receive. Think about it, guys. Number 14, flexibility. When Netflix started with their unique business model, sending DVDs in the mail and streaming, the Blockbuster CEO went to the board regarding streaming and starting investing in a similar business model in order to stay on top of the game. The board said no because 12% of the revenue came from late fees, and the rest is history due to the lack of flexibility Blockbuster had at the time. Now, there's a generation that don't even know who and what was Blockbuster. And before we present you with the bonus, here are different individuals with different backgrounds, different culture, from different state, even different language, with their own definition of what it is to be a leader. Let's hear them.
So a leader to me is someone who is passionate, has a productive attitude, is confident, is willing to help others, someone who is honest, someone that is problem solver, not so much looking at the negative or the problem, but to get to the bottom of it and to make it better for the next time.
En esta ocasión queremos definir lo que es un líder, claro y conciso. Un líder es aquella persona que tiene las cualidades o las habilidades, la capacidad de poder no solamente conducir y dirigir y poder influir en lo que están al lado de él para formar lo que se llamaría un equipo. Es aquel que tiene todas las herramientas necesarias, innatas y aquellas que son propiamente desarrollada a través de lo que es la capacitación. El líder se forma mediante un carácter y un temperamento adecuado. Direccionar a aquellos que están al lado de él de una manera sabia y eficaz.
One, I think a good leader is someone that can lead from the front. When I say lead from the front, is a leader that can roll up the sleeves at any given time and show how it gets done. Two, a leader that understands their people and can navigate their people effectively. Always understand each and every one of your people and always put them in the right places to win. Three, that's consistently looking a step ahead. Always see not just what's going on now and monitor what's going on now, but start foreseeing what is the 5 years from now.
What is leadership? Leadership is the ability to be able to lead a group of people. In order for you to lead, obviously, you need to be able to show the capacities that you're able to understand who you're leading, to listen to them, to plan with them. This is not about a dictatorship that you tell people what to do. This is about not the I, but this is about the we.
Los líderes se desarrollan, se hacen, nacen. Yo puedo decir que soy un líder familiar de mi familia. A veces tú crees que eres un líder, no lo eres. Que a veces hay que tener el liderazgo donde la gente te sigue y apoya tus cosas. La gente tiene fe en ti. Eso es creer en un líder, tener fe en esa persona. Y creo que muchos de mi familia tienen fe en lo que hago.
The famous L word, and I ask myself, how many people are truly thinking ahead and seeing themselves as a leader or knowing the exact meaning of leadership? I'm just going to give you a quick perspective on what's leadership to me. I've come to understand that a leader is not a leader without a mentor. And I'll explain. If I'm not willing to learn from others, if I'm not willing to learn from another leader, there's still going to be a limitation to my leadership. Even my own mentors, my own leaders in my life, they're continuously learning. They never stop learning. So to be a great leader, you need to be a great student. To be a great leader, it means that you're also a great teacher. But how can you teach if you've never been a student? Why would there be students listening to you if you're not going to portray or lead by example on what it is to be a good student? So you need to be coachable, you need to be teachable, so that then you can finally manifest the qualities of a leader. Have you considered the fact that a leader should be leading by example? Okay, parenthesis, really leading by example. I see so many leaders that are so quickly to say, oh yes, I lead by example. Oh yes, I do what I need to do. But I ask you, are you truly leading by example? Okay, I'm an ordained minister. Okay, I've just became a published author. Okay, I happen to have, by grace, some invitations to preach here and there. And none of that makes me a leader. What makes me a leader, it is actually when behind scenes someone asks me, you go ahead and help clean the temple, or Marlon, can you go ahead and help cooking, maybe your mom needs some help. Marlon, can you go ahead and clean the bathroom? Marlon, can you go ahead and just do something else that doesn't require for me to have a microphone, a pulpit, or a position or a title. Leadership means being teachable. Leadership means that you walk the mile first before you tell somebody else, hey, go ahead and walk that mile.
Wow, that was powerful, right? Whew. Trying to get it together after that one, but that was really good. Now, are you a leader? Do you think you have everything that it takes to be a leader? Please comment below. And for those staying to the very end, here is your bonus. As we put together this video, we realized that two things came hand to hand with leadership, which is parenting. Most of their qualities during our search were always implemented in parenting samples. As leaders, parents must make strict decisions that children may not be very happy, but yet later on they appreciate their parenting's decisions. I am sure many of us could understand as parents or as children that we were at some point in our life, which motivates us in asking, are parents good leaders outside the home? Please comment below. And thank you so much for your time, and hope to see you next week. Talk to you soon.